Hello everybody and welcome to Potato Day. Tuesday, our Potato Day, potato streams. We have Game Dork already in here with a boom prime. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? I am getting excited for this 208 core systems update. Space Engineers 1. These previews. Who hasn't seen Engineer Coffee's preview? You really need to go check it out. It's hilarious. I'm just really excited. And there's been a little bit of leaks, like purposeful leaks, which were awesome. Get us talking about the update. Hey, sweetie Mark, how you doing? What are we doing? We're in the greenhouse. It's nice and soupy outside. Anything I need to announce? There is something I need to announce. I can do like a rough announce, but I need to find time for a bigger announce. With the current Space Engineers updates, I'm going a little crazy with things that are going on. Until someone overreacted. It's okay, EC. I will say though, you probably should have known, but that's as much as I'll say on that. Silly EC. You just want to smack people with a hammer. Goodbye, taters. Yeah, Rev got 500 subs. That's something we gotta talk about. Hey, Phil, what's up? Boom. Phil coming in with the boom. Yeah, Rev plays games. That's actually something that I want to like soft announce or just talk about here. It's not really announcing it because I need to do a proper announcement. But Rev plays games. Did you know that Rev plays games? Hilarious content creator. Just started getting bigger. It does primarily Space Engineers. And you probably know Duke Skyloafer. Yeah, normally you wonder. It's the opposite. It's opposite day, you see. I'm usually the one like, oh, attack. My mind's been elsewhere though. But and then Duke Skyloafer, you probably know Duke Skyloafer. We are coming together to form, if you've ever used Twitch, it's similar to a stream team. The fact that we all stream and we all get along. Every Thursday we stream back to back to back. I'm 3 to 6. Rev is 7 to like 10, and then Duke is 10:30, or usually 7 to 9, and then Duke is 10:30 on to like midnight or 1 a.m. Where's what link, Phil? What am I missing here? The hat, you lost the hat. EC took your hat. So yeah, be looking for an announcement on that. I'm on EC in my Discord. We're going to be looking to shout out Rev and Duke whenever they go streaming and whenever they post new videos, just to highlight them and help them. It's always beneficial, and it's always in EC and my's mind. That was a weird statement, but if we can benefit a smaller content creator that is putting in the effort and creating quality content, why wouldn't we? A little bit of time out of our lives, and it can help boost them. For Rev's channel, I don't know if EC can post that. Can we? This is all good to go, right? I cannot currently post Rev's channel, but he's at Rev Plays Games, and if he shows up in the stream chat, it will tell him or tell us his I'm ready for 208, EC. Can I get that early? The harvesting? How much would I have to pay? I don't know how easy it would be for you to do, EC. Anyone's welcome to post a link though, if they can go find Rev Plays Games. It's super exciting. So since Rev said that when he hits 500 subscribers, we're gonna do a community. His community is gonna do a tank battle. $1 million. What's $1 million? That's our grain over there, right? Yeah, we got 3 grain. Nice. Oh, this annoys me. Meals. I need to go through and get Izzy's set up right. We have our vodkas. We have 62 potatoes. That's amazing. Let's go check our seeds real quick. We are getting back today's stream. I'm so all over the place right now. I'm also still have Apollo right now. Dr. H is not home yet, so if I poof away, you'll know why. Because I am doing a mixture of streaming and watching him. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to plant seeds. Why does it look like there's random seeds in other places? What is going on, Izzy's? Why you do this? Okay, the most important one, potatoes. Yeah, I'm ready for quicker planting and harvesting. I really am. Hey, Duke Skyloafer. How are you doing? Happy Potato Day. You son of a potato. You son of a potato. Hey, Chad, how are you doing? It is great to see you all today. We might have to wait for Marcus to post Rev's link, it looks like. If Marcus shows up. I know he's having a pretty busy day today too. I messed something up here. I grabbed too many seeds, but that'll be fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. I can't put these in here. Yes, I can. Go in here. Go in here. Thank you. Hey, Rena's Thighs, how are you doing? Ooh, Game Dork with the super $5 super chat. You bought your hat, Game Dork. Oh, that was no delay. That was nice. Okay, back to, I want to get the ship. That is what our focus for right now is. Getting this ship built to go to space. Let us actually, before I leave this, refill up. Refill up. Eat some meat. I hope I'm on the right day. I think we fixed the day. I think we fixed the day before I got off. It should be like 35. Yeah, 35. Day 35. Perfect, perfect. Let's go check the ship. I've been loving this ship. Re me up, re me up, re me up. What? Thank you, Game Dork, by the way. You don't have to purchase the hat, but thank you very much. Hi. How are you doing? Refill up? Yeah, I don't know what refill up. I mean, that makes more sense than what I was about to say. Oh, let's go. Yeah, refill. I get it. Re me up. I get it now. I get it. I get it. It all makes sense now. Okay, this is the ship we were working on. Do I need to just go grab the welder ship and weld up a bunch of this? Yeah, it took me a second. It took me a second. It took me a... Hey, look, a drop block. There's a block down here that got dropped. Who would have done that? Where's this spider? No spider? We had a spider, didn't we? There's Rev. Hey, Rev, how are you doing? There, now his link got posted because he's here. Oh, yeah, let's go grab the welding ship and weld up a bunch of this, because I'm pretty happy with that design on top right now. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Yeah, it did take me a bit long. Dr. H is home. Apollo is definitely excited. Now let's dock back up and go get the welding ship. You still freaking out over there? That sucks. Yeah, we did damage there. We gotta rethink how this thing docks. You heard a spider get shot? Nothing should... You can't climb ladders. You can't climb ladders. Can't climb ladders. That should be everything we want. Yeah. You like how I kind of questioned, can you climb ladders? That's where I was at. Super excited. Yeah, 500 subs. That's what we were just talking about, Rev. We were just talking about your 500 subs. I did talk a little bit about the whole stream team thing. I know I haven't done an official announcement yet. It's been slightly hectic. There's Dr. H. And Kratz, Rev, did I do this right? I mean, yeah. I mean, you're giving me money, and Rev's, congratulations. Thank you, Rev. You just earned me money. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super chat. You probably just stole Game Dork's hat, though. Thief, hat thief, exactly. I mean, I don't know that that's necessarily called a thief. He paid for his hat, fair and square. Is that most of the blocks? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he paid for it. He didn't steal the hat. It's all good, Phil. People can buy the hats if they want the hats. It helps support the channel, helps me do the thing I'm enjoying doing, which is creating content. What is everybody doing? Thank you so much, Rev. You did it right, yes. Throw money at me, that's how you help Rev. Sure, that's how that works. Can we get a good look at this ship real quick? Moded again. Now, Phil, yeah, Phil's number one. You have a 3. You have a 3 game, Dory. That's sad. I feel bad. But I think that's the whole point of the leaderboard. Is to fight over it if you want to. You don't have to. No one says you have to spend money here, you crazy, crazy people. Don't we have the whole underneath of this? Untouched, how much do we still have? Ooh, we still got a ton of resources on here. Nice. So I was thinking that we put a drill off the front of this ship and put on a rotor. I have an idea for a drill rig off the front of this. We will add subgrids to this. I know, it's crazy. Subgrids? No way. Well, let's go back to talking about 208. I'm actually really, it's on my mind because it's right around the corner. What are we, 6 days? Yeah, 6 days from release. I am ready. These previews definitely got me ready. EC's preview just makes me want the planting and harvesting now. To drill into asteroids, that seems like a good idea. Yeah, I heard it's a good idea to drill into asteroids sometimes. Are we on hydrogen? We're still good. This is a little hard, not gonna lie. Weren't we gonna do a test flight of this? Yeah, we were gonna do a test flight of this ship, weren't we, last time? I think we were. So far, you've seen a bed, quicker harvesting, planning, and a new jump drive. Yeah, it looks exciting. If you saw the leak, the DLC leak, Rev, there's a nice little leak. I'm gonna go on it again, but EC swatted it out of our Discord. If someone could post it again on our Discord, that would be awesome. But Dave from Pandemic Playground released the picture for the DLC for Core Systems, which has a lot of really cool stuff to speculate of what's coming. Can we do this? No, we can't. We can't. Hey, Eddie, how are you doing? New door, new landing gear, new thruster blocks from what I've seen spotted to. Yeah. Definitely see. So, Keen, if you notice, Keen is doing this like nice staggered preview. EC reposted, awesome. But Keen is doing this staggered preview, so not everything all at once. It's really cool. They actually have the link for all the previews, and it'll tell you when a new preview is coming out. Both for Space Engineers 2 and Space Engineers 1. Your audio is fading in and out a bit. That's not good. Wonder if it's because I'm just not talking into the microphone at times. Is everybody saying there's audio issues? Half block doors, half block lights, half columns, new hydro thrusters, landing gear, jump drive, etc. I hope Windows didn't mess with my mic settings. I will move my mic a little bit, Sweeney, though. You sound fine to me. Yeah, so to the right of me, if I ever have a face cam again, to the right of me is my second monitor where you lovely chatters are. Hey, Tyrael, how are you doing? So if I look over towards you guys to read you guys, it's definitely going to cut out a little bit, probably. Hey, Alias, how you doing? Thank you all for the feedback. But yeah, that could be dipping my audio, though, at times. If I look over there, it's going to probably lower it. This is dangerous. This feels really dangerous. So I've been playing a lot of Space Engineers 2 lately, and I'm getting really way too used to the 20 meters per second safety. New landing gear? There's new landing gear coming out? That's cool. I gotta be honest, I haven't really looked at the picture too much. I did see it, and I thought it was pretty cool. To do leaks like that is pretty cool. Gets people talking about the game. Excited for the update. I wonder if the spiders are still out here. New, maybe not ugly landing gear. Take my money. Look at all this damage, though. I didn't fix any of this. No spiders. New, maybe not ugly landing gear, yeah. I saw they released the date for VS2. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, December 1st. Is what they said. Phil? It's really crazy having these updates like this back to back. Did they release info for VS 2.2 PC? What? I totally missed that. I've been busy. What am I doing? I need the dragonfly. There might be another small grid block on the ship in the image, but I can't tell what it is. Actually tempted to bring it up and just do a bit of speculating here on the stream. In the newsletter? Oh yeah, I haven't fully went through the newsletter, you see. I always forget. I really am terrible at going through the newsletter. Well, should we test fly this? We could test fly this with the dragonfly attached. Let us just dock the dragonfly like right here. Hey, Taters, what's up? Turn off your thrusters. Get out. Yeah, so I'm thinking we armor up around this, and it's just gonna look really cool, this little cutout here. The server restart, yeah, Eddie, I think that's literally just a space engineer's pressurization issue. You will probably do a VS2 stream after the release. I'm thinking that too, Duke. Was not looking forward to continuing that troubleshooting. Yeah, that sounds like it was just a space engineer's. So we have gyros, we have thrust in all directions, right? Let us. What color is this? What is this from? Why is my? There we go. Little faulty lights. Let us do that real quick. Let's find our connector. What are we calling this ship? I don't even know. It's probably too early to name the ship, but I kind of want to name it something other than Large Grid 4448. Too early. Let's hope that's also not the name of trying to test fly it too early. Too early. Did I turn parking off this? I did not. Whoops. Switch lock. This has batteries on it, right? Yeah, there's 2 batteries depleted in 1 hour. I gotta admit, I'm a little scared to do this. Let's keep the bug naming scheme and call it the dung beetle. Do we have other? Oh, the dragonfly. Wait, I thought there was a name for this ship. Let's do this really fast. Well, that was scary for a second there. We are dropping. Why are we dropping? Oh, because we have the dragonfly on top of us. Okay, well, it flies. So that there's that. But I want to do an actual test flight, so we need to get the dragonfly off. How are we going to get up onto the ship, though? Let us look. We have no remote control on the ship. We have no antenna right now on the ship, right? I mean, we can get up there and grab it if we need to, if it gets stuck, because we have the dragonfly. Let us just land this right here and then get a little temporary platform to get up in there. You see a new cockpit, landing gear, slope, round armor, different thrusters, and emissive inset walls. Emissive inset walls? That sounds crazy. Let's lock. Oh, hello, hello. We meet again. Whenever these do their little butt attack, I always think they're doing a ranged attack. Give me your meat. Not your innards, because that would just be weird to say. Put the raw meat in here so I don't accidentally eat it. And let's think of a temporary way to get up this right now. So that is going to be our entrance there. Okay, let's test fly this thing. I wish it was daytime, though. More of a control seat than a cockpit, but yeah, I saw that in the pic, too. I want them innards, yes. We still need that as a sound redemption. Should I wait to daytime or just yell? We have, like, no lights. What did I say I was going to put the connector on this? I forget. I think I said I was going to do side connectors. We can probably figure out a bottom connector somewhere. We just have so many bottom thrusters. We definitely have enough thrust. I turn off this GPS. It's bothering me. This gold me. I mean, you really want that, don't you? We have 41% hydrogen. How do we only have 41% hydrogen? Looks similar to a control seat you might find in an ultralight plane or parasail. Need lights. I don't know that it needs lights right now. I think I need daytime is the problem. Let us sleep. Let us take a little nap and get some light for our test flight. All right. Something in the image above the glass door. I can't tell if that's new or just if you. It's just awesome. That's what I was like. It would be awesome just to talk about this image because it sounds pretty awesome. Sounds like it's got a bunch of stuff to unpack. I'm not gonna put any lights on this ship. It's gonna be pitch black. Pitch black ship. Hi, butterflies. I expect a written report on this leaked image stat. Want official names for all the leaked blocks. Might be an upside down large grid new landing gear. You have seen the error. Okay, are we ready, everybody? Look at that. I like it. I like it. So I'm thinking a drill rig right off the front of here. Probably off the center. We can put a piston out. Maybe design this nose just a little bit more. New but no clue what it is, and something else I don't recognize on the back end of the miner outside the bay. Rounding McRoundface block. That's its official name? Okay. We have 42 hydrogen. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'd put a connector at the moment. I feel like we might be able to get one right behind the, or right in front of the large hydro in the back. But let's do a nice test flight. Let's just keep an eye on our hydrogen here. The 42 is probably the fact that we have two tanks. Look at this thing go. That's a perfect amount of gyros. It is going to get a little bit heavier, and I think it's still a perfect amount of gyros. Yeah, we're good. We're not fighting anything. Kaboom. Go get a prototech drill. Yeah, let me go get a prototech drill with this ship. Let me just go do that. Yeah, I'm liking how this is feeling. I almost feel like we could add flatmos if we want to. We have space back there to add some flatmos if we just want a little bit more. Those half plates might actually be conveyors. Wouldn't that be awesome? There seems to be a large round conveyor cap on the back of the ship that's outside. Did we have our gun? Our gun's actually... Wait. That's probably why. Is this turret actually targeting stuff? Oh. That's why. This probably shot the, that probably shot the spiders. Looking at it in the daylight makes you think of Toad. Well, let's get this landed back down. And rework where that connector is. I think I see a perfect spot for it. Let Taters. Taters has the right way. The right of way. Oh yeah, we'll get rid of that connector there. And find a better docking spot. Pretty happy with this, how this performs. It's not eating we could have just joy rode around. Perfect. Docked back up. The opening on top looks like a keyhole. Well, yeah, but that won't. I don't know that we're gonna keep it. No, we'll see. A keyhole. Don't quote me on the half-pipe conveyor thing. I'm not convinced. I'm quoting Duke. You've heard it here. Duke Skyloafer says that the half blocks, curved whatever things in core systems are conveyors. Quote him on that. That block above the glass door, far right pick, second floor, gives me the impression of some sort of bed. Yeah, they, if you saw the previews, there's a new bed. A free bed. So I'm thinking a connector, we could get a connector back there. Either way, the half pipe cylinders are definitely welcome. Yeah, I think they look pretty cool from what I saw on that image. You're gonna get in so much trouble with legal. Okay, let's get down. But I could see, that's where I could have the ramp for the ship too, like the entrance for the ship. So I'm thinking we get a connector right here. We could turn that block. Hold on real quick. I need some steel plate. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Uh-oh. Okay, we're not getting up that. Okay. Do we have the stuff in here? I don't. I'm just gonna briefly touch base on that. I don't particularly like that video because that is 100% AI music. Yeah, shred all the files. I don't support AI music at all, but that's as much as I'll say on that topic. I mean, I support AI music if you just want to mess around with it. I don't support using it for business. Okay, what was I doing? A connector there. AI always makes a catchy song, but it's not the type of content I want. This is attached, right? Yeah, this is attached multiple. If I get rid of this, we're still good, yeah. Or giant explosions. Medical bed? That sounds pretty cool. If it is what you say it could be. Yeah, I think another cargo container would be a good idea. Actually, no. I don't want another cargo container. I think we have enough cargo containers. Let's just do a junction. I had such an old moment that I thought maybe he convinced his wife to sing. Yeah. You're going dark to avoid legal. I can get back on this, right? Can I actually make this jump? Nice, I did. Look at me, I'm like a parkour master. So I'm thinking we could actually get a connector right here. And we wouldn't... No. Yeah, this actually would be perfect. Let's turn off parking. Let's do... This is too early. See, when you're gonna be going dark. Hiding. I should have grabbed stuff for that. Oops. Whee! I made it again. Let's refill up. The landing gear shown appears to have toes, making me think how Wally's hands are designed. Wouldn't that be cool? Now we gotta park this over there, which means we need to get rid of... We need to move you. Let's move you. Let's get up in the ship if we can. I sure hope we can. Let's park you down here. Let's lock you. He's about to get his royalties stripped. No! But we need to get rid of this block, right? No, we didn't need to get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, let's unlock this, go up a little bit, get this off the bar. Too early 2 is what we want now. Switch lock. Perfect. And we're closer to the ground now, which is nice. That'd be cool if it did have little grabby hands. I didn't think this through. So we don't need that anymore. Wow, I really can't jump. Justice Skylifer is also a pretty good YouTube channel name. Justice Skylifer. I can't. Oh, there we go. Let's go grind off that other connector. Perfect. Guys, talking about these landing gears makes me wonder if they'll be able to work with this ship. If Keen's legal team is better than we think, they might ground Duke as well, and then he'd be a common land loafer. Oh yeah, they're not even gonna let him go to the skies anymore. He'll be a land loafer. You might just have to stop loafing. Luninger has a pretty strong mech feel too. Depending how they look, size up, they could be the Gundam style builds. I bet Dread would be pretty happy about that. Now I need to see this image. I need to pick apart this image. What do we want to do back here for design? Do I have steel plates? Ooh, what's that? We got a new subscriber in, Sean Vacan. Thank you much. I probably butchered your name. I apologize. That's what I do here. Not on purpose. So, half blocks. What else are we going to do back here? Gotta remember, I can't tilt too much. So I was thinking, where are those? Here? Am I too far back? Where's Taters? Nope. I'm good. Could we get away with coming one out from this, like here? The rad dacted. Nice. Raw. Does it need the drill and or have weapon systems? What, Sweeney? Does what need to drill or have weapon systems? I'm getting distracted here. That there. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. I don't even know what that quote is. What is that quote? I wouldn't say something like that, AC. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good on weapons. The drill is going out the front, Sweeney. It's also okay to not add stuff. So we'll see. I really would rather just close it up, and then we could expand upon it later. If we really need this space for something. I don't remember that one either. You don't want to see me when I'm frustrated. Oh yeah, I forgot I was working on merch for frustrated. I gotta send something over to Vaclav. I have merch for frustrated that I'm working on. Actually, I have an idea. Can I get back on this ship? Let's hope I can. Nice. I'm thinking of something here. Oh, we can't do that here. We could just do... Do I have panels anywhere on this? I don't. I'm thinking that we do that. These, like that. Which means I would have to... No, that's perfect, that's perfect. Does that mean we could now... Where are they? These? Do something like this? Let me just add this. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. It could be a spoiler, though. I totally forgot about frustrated. What about a docking port for a tiny surfboard craft? Oh, yeah. Someone said surfboard. I totally forgot about that. We definitely could, because we could have a connector, another connector right there. The problem is we don't have a half block connector. Why don't we have a half block connector? What we really need to figure out is the door, honestly. Let me fill all this in and then figure out the door. The entrance to this. Let me weld all that up with the welder ship. Get this thing charged up just a little bit. It doesn't really need charged, but I want to weld all that up real quick. Space Surfer would be an awesome little ship to have. Yeah, probably something we need too. The fact that we don't have a jetpack, it would be a good idea to have just a little craft. Yeah, let's get in this welding skiff real quick. Silver Surfer. I wish I could actually make like a little surfboard. There was a mod that had something like that, but it was as you would think it might be. It was just not properly I left the welders on again. It wasn't properly done. That wouldn't be a spoiler. It'd be an Atmo deflector. An Atmo deflector? OSC2, when fully realized, half blocks will be a distant memory. Yeah. I've been thinking about that, EC. Sitting here worried about building a half block or something in SE2. Probably won't be a thing anymore. You're like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to connect to that side anymore. Yes, you will. Breaks your space engineer's one brain. Hey Barty, how are you doing? Loving the stream and the series. Getting back into the game, and your videos have helped me get started in survival, so thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for chatting and letting me know that. It is awesome hearing stuff like that as a content creator. Yeah, I like it. We can do a little bit more design with it in the back. How long do you think it will be before you start doing a serious SE2 series and stream? I don't know, Phil. I really don't know. The core game and survival has to be 100% there. Because I don't know if you've all caught this. The Space Engineer VS2, there's a wording that they are saying planets and survival foundation. So in my eyes, that means that this is just like the bare bones of planets and survival. So I don't expect to be able to get too much content like that out of it. Yeah, Rev, I can foresee myself getting just lost building and designing grids, whether it be ships or buildings in Space Engineers 2. Thank you, Duke, for saying that. The episode 6 of my beginner's guide is, I've said it a few places, but it's going to be delayed because of these updates that are going on right now. Kind of have me doing other things, so my attention is elsewhere. But it will be coming out. It's just, I have the script written, I have it mostly planned out. So soon TM for that. I'm really liking the design of this. So I was thinking, could we... Ooh, no. Turn that off for a second. Just the foundation. The walls and interior decorating will come later. Exactly. You might have to pay extra for that, chat. That'll be in a battle pass. They'll hide that behind a battle pass. But I'm thinking, if I want to realistically say something, Duke, I'm thinking like a year until I could make actual content off of Space Engineers 2 in that sense. Like a series. I could start building something like right now or when VS2 comes out, probably. Oh, come on. It should be... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you get a roof in a few years. Yeah, the shingles are extra. You have to pay extra for that. I want to go place the, I'm gonna go place the piston where I think it should go. So I'm honestly thinking, do I not have the parts for this? What, are we not working now? Oh, why aren't we working? You were just working. Come on. It's not working now. Build from cockpit has decided it doesn't like us now. Could we actually do that though? Could we get it conveyored up? I think we could. I think we could. I have to have a piston somewhere in this bar. Unless you went back to ship commercials for SE2. Yeah, but they'd need a good spectator camera. Definitely going to create content once VS2 comes out, but I'm going to tell you that it's definitely not, I don't think it's series worthy yet. In the sense of a survival series. Did I try exiting the cockpit and entering it again? Yeah, but I could just do it from here. I don't see a piston for some reason. Try recycling the block. I didn't try recycling the block. How far is this gonna go off? I think that'll be perfect right there. I hear you, spiders. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, I'm thinking that, and we could just do like 4 drills and a rotor. Is the SC tech support line? Did you try exiting the cockpit and entering it again? No. We could try again. It looks like it's working now. Yeah, it's working now. Let's get a rotor. We need an advanced rotor. So an advanced rotor on the end of this. Where's 0? Oops. I want 0 pointing up. Just because. So that, and then we would do, let's just plan this out right now. Marcus, how are you doing? Right now, it really be more like a survival extended video as opposed to a series. Yeah. But I definitely plan to check out what's new in VS2 when the update comes out. Which way do these go, EC? Which way do these go, EC? Like this, right? I need an adult. Nah, I know they go this way. No, it's weird. They got, so these have that similar yellow. No, I know how they go. I'm just messing with EC. The alien planet's good. The alien planet's good. Can we put a space in between? We can put a space in between these, right? Do you want dirt flung in your windshield or under your ship? I want it flung into my windshield, obviously. We could probably only do, we probably only need about 3 of these on the front if we do this right. And then we could put spotlights on the front of here. If we do something like that, I done messed up. I didn't lock my rotor. Don't worry though, it's perfect. Now I have to build it upside down. Now I have to build it upside down. Now which way do they go? This is fun. Yeah, for cinematic effect, exactly. We're all about the cinematics here. Back onto the commercial thing. I definitely plan on commercials eventually, but Space Engineers 2 needs to get a decent spectator camera controls, like Space Engineers 1 has, for me to start doing anything seriously cinematic. That's all good now? Yeah, there we go. That was what I was thinking. So we could extend it out and rotate it, and we should be able to get most resources. Iron 2 cup. We talked about that recently. What was that? I don't even remember what that was about. Could we grab some components real quick? Scoops up would throw rocks at the cockpit and would push the ship back in real life. With the width of the ship, it looks like the drill setup might need to be a bit wide. Yeah, but I'm not trying to tunnel here, Sweeney. If I was trying to tunnel, yes. But that's the reason for the piston. I'm not really trying to tunnel this ship through an asteroid. But to be able to grab resources, I wasn't paying attention there for a second. We almost rammed into the ship. This looks good to me. This looks good to me. Let's get this welded up, though. We could weld the piston up inside. Now it is a keyhole saw. Hey, look, we have weather again. It's weathering again. So we could get rid of this and weld this up. Let us... This needs shear inertia tensor, right? I'm pretty sure it does. I hear spiders. Do I want... Can I get back up from this? Actually, I gotta jump in this cockpit and be right back real quick. Hey, Sean, how you doing? I need to do a quick be right back. What are you doing while I'm gone? No, Apollo needed changed. I didn't have to run to the bathroom. What were you guys doing? Pressing P while I wasn't here? How dare you? How dare you? I'm scared to... I wouldn't say I'm scared, but if I go over here, I don't want that to spin. We need to get that rotor locked, is what we need to do. Let's lock this rotor real quick. Lock on. Okay, there we go, there we go. So what were people saying about this drill? You'll paint the thrusters green. I'm back. I've caught you. You're all caught. How dare you? So if we get that drill, we should be able to get... We need this part. We don't have the stuff for it. Let's go grab components. Spiders, I really don't care about you. Just one in the thruster rod. Where are we grabbing parts from? Where are we grabbing parts from? We can do it right up here. Wildlife baby. Oh, it's trying. Wildlife is trying. Plans were made while I was gone? How dare you? Behind my back. I trusted you guys. I'm not even gonna actually dock that up. You son of a potato. You son... Exactly. It was Chad. It's always Chad for that one, right? It just is Chad's. I made it just for Chad. Okay, let's get back over here and fix this up. Good thing is it's on a rotor, so if we had him upside down, we could just flip him. The timing was awesome. Oh yeah, this isn't... What am I thinking? There we go, there we go. That's not piped up. We'll have to get in there and figure out how to pipe that up.
Hashtag blame Marcus.
Always. Let's just go in here for a second. This might be quicker if we just park like right here. Grab stuff from here. Yeah, that feels much faster. Will we be able to pipe that up? I think we can. Yeah, we definitely can. We might have to go down underneath the ship. We'll figure out a way. No, you didn't, but I claimed it as my... No, yeah, I didn't actually make it for you, but... I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy it too. I hear you, spiders. I just really don't care. We should just have those in our bar. Yep. Let's go get the parts for those drills. Yeah. It would be nice, wouldn't it? If we didn't have to go to space and I need to pressurize this. Okay, let's get these drills, and then we'll fix the rotor, and then we'll do a little bit more designing. Why jump to weld them? You have a rotor, spin them around. It's locked, and I don't have the key. I left it in my other pants. All components. We are going to intentionally leave connector blocks and cargo containers rotated incorrectly and leave parking and auto lock turned on. Marcus just told on you all. How can you ever trust him again? Perfect. I'm pretty happy with that. So designing. We could go one more block out. Do we still have... Yeah, we do. We could at least go one more block out. I don't really want to do that, though. Large opening on the side of the ship for when an enemy fires rockets at you. Just exactly. It makes sense. It's for strategic reasons. Let me think here. I'm not sure that I want to do this. I mean, I kind of want to see what it looks like before I make up my mind. Because this was the easy, like, option here. Just going with the flow of the ship. Don't forget about the time block to make sure that the auto lock is constantly being kept on. Nice. How does that look? It doesn't look horrible. If we could just push the piston out and have a minimum to where it sits right outside that. Can we do that real quick? Piston. Let's do like a minimum distance of 0.2. Actually wrong. So maybe 0.1. Yeah, that's perfect. So then I was actually thinking we could put we could put some lights right here. Is that maybe 0.2 is actually better, or 1.5 or 0.15. Still needs to go. So maybe 0.2 was right. Maybe 0.2 was right. I hear you, spiders. Yeah, that's perfect. Hide a timer to repeatedly try to turn the first timer back on in case Ire finds it. Place headlights in the gap between the slopes. I'm thinking of placing these here because there isn't really any. What we have, like the spotlights. Where are my spotlights? They're there. These look bleh a lot of times on ships. We have these. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the large grid floodlights, Phil. Place those timers near each other, close enough that a welder can repair them. Nice. This sounds like torture. That's what you were all planning, is torture. I'm getting exposure. I'm fine. I think the storm's done. we could do that there, and this would look better if we did... If I could ever find where my blocks are. There they are. That there. Did I grab? Yeah, I did. Do we have the parts? Oh, we do. Nice. How does that look? How does that look? What about the square panel light blocks? The inset ones I was just trying aren't, they're not, they don't give off a lot of front light. Yeah, name the panel the timer block jetpack. I won't use it then. Yeah, we'll just go with that for now. What sucks is I wish these conveyors a lot of the time are gonna block those lights though. So maybe that's not a good idea. We'll just do the inset lights. Just to give it some light so we can see the drills. We just do these instead. I like this. We can add spotlights somewhere else. There's gonna be other spaces for them. I'm not close enough. That's not what I want. I want to get closer. No, we don't want this. We don't want this. Where? Well, where? They're there. Perfect. Yeah, that looks perfect. Lights on the blocks between the drills seems good. Yeah. I would think I would do spotlights. That's why I was leaving these open, is to do spotlights here. Do I have spotlights on any of these bars? Does not look like it. That's why I wanted the conveyors there, so we could put spotlights there. Oh, we don't have construction components. Napping turtle? It's definitely an idea. Definitely an idea. I would love to get this thing, start wrapping this thing up. And do a space trip, to be honest. Let us get the parts for that spotlight real quick, and then we'll start thinking about the windows here and then connecting the conveyor line up. Oh, I'm crouched. No. Yes, that just happened. I didn't realize I was crouched. Let's try that again. Only doing it the right way this time. spotlight. It would need 4 big clawed feet to land.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an idea. Everything is awesome. It's always awesome. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. What else now? Now we need to go inside and start finishing the inside of the ship. Is what we need to do. Let us land over here. I feel like we could actually make this like a nice little docking place for something. Definitely. Maybe the surfboard. Who knows? We could have made it for a nice little mining ship. I hear you, spiders. I just don't care. So we were thinking windows here. 2 windows. What do we have for windows? What if we did... Do I have windows anywhere in my bar right now? Do we have... I do have windows. What windows do I want, though? I was kind of thinking some full windows. Can we get... We can get away with this, right? Yeah, we could. So this, we could do this here. Do you think we should have like a little emergency side door? I kind of just want the back one. No, for a ship like this, we don't need multiple doors. We don't need multiple doors. I was thinking we could do something like this. Problem is then there. We would need, where's that one? Get rid of this one. Go back to this. I just need the regular, yeah, this one is what I was thinking here. And that like that. Obviously, we need to cover that up, though. I don't know what I want to put here, but we're going to put a block there no matter what. We could, do we have... We don't. Oh, let's just put you right here for now. No, that's not gonna work there. It would be cool to also have a way to look out that way. But not just putting a window here. Trying to think what block we could use. Oh, no. Where's the planter? The planter. The new planter? Don't see my bars really frustrate me sometimes. That's in here, right? Yeah. I don't know what to replace. None of this stuff. So this could look really good. Lots of blocks are good there. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's work on getting this airtight. That's what my job right now is. Let's close this door up. Yeah, we're definitely working on getting this airtight. We need to think what we're going to do here. I was thinking those passageway blocks. You know what these look like? No, not those, not those. The half one. These corridor blocks is what I meant to say. Like that, and then could we get glass? Either that or we do... No, I think that'll be perfect. We'll figure out a way to put glass over that. Corridor blocks with windows won't... Ah, you are right, you are right. But I really like how these look. Let's just look what the corridor blocks with windows look like. I hear you, spiders, I just don't care. Yeah, the problem with that is... there's not like a T one. We'll make this work. I want to make this work. I want to attempt to make this work. Okay, we're gonna need to cover that up. There'll probably just be little ways you can look out. Is there a way that we could... Did you see me just try to use my jetpack there? No, you didn't. I wouldn't do that. Where did I park? Yeah, I parked it back there. I was wondering if we could do something... So that is blocked. Yeah, we can't... There's something we could put here instead. Or we could just window up the outside. Or the inside, I mean. How are we gonna airtight this? Let's think, let's think. What do we have for windows? We could theoretically use these right here. Like that. Sloped cockpit glass. I don't know what you're talking about, Chad. I think this will work though. Decided not to put windows on my ships anymore. Nice, nice, dude. And we're definitely gonna have to close this up. What would we want up here? Do we have a survival kit on the ship already? No, we don't have a survival kit up here. Survival kit that we would want. Do I have a survival kit in my bar? I don't think that we need vents anymore. We could put this one going that way. On the outside, replace that slope block. Oh, yeah. I really like the slope part though. So then, yeah, we'll just need a block here to airtight that off. And probably put a full block there. Probably a quarter block or something. It could even do it light. That like that. Is that gonna be airtight on this side though? No. And this doesn't have one on the back, right? No. So we'd need it down no matter what. We also need to figure this part out. So that we need to get to the conveyor system in here. Is that thrusters? How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do that? I have an idea. We could run a conveyor line forward. Like that. It's just gonna cut the ship. That's gonna allow air in if I do it like this though, right? Unless I put a container, a cargo terminal. Bear with me here.
Energy low.
Energy low. I need to eat some food. Let me get pipes real quick. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Where do I have pipes? Thought I had pipes in this bar right here. No, that's not gonna look good. I would need it. That's not what I want. I'm gonna just do a T. And then a curved. See how this works. This was just my idea right now. And then, see, that causes a slight problem with that. We lose the need for those. This would then just become, let's do, I just saw them, 6, yeah, these. Which way is this? Like that there. Get rid of this here. We will get this airtight. If it's the last thing I do. So then we would need an interior block of some sort. I think we could actually do that. I could technically also do scaffolding here. Is there a block we could put here that would make sense to have underneath it, though? Let me just do this for now. This can be a work in progress ship anyway. So I was thinking that, and then we do stairs if I can find them. Can I get away with doing that? No. Not really. Like that, and then we would do... Where did that just go? Where did that just go? Yeah, a whip ship. A whip ship, exactly. You understand. You understand. Do I have passageways anywhere? Yeah, I do, right there. Oh. I was looking for this. Or we could just cap those off. We might just cap those off. Yeah, that works. That works. Gets us up to our bridge. I see you murdering each other's spiders. There's like a bunch of dead spiders down there. Drill rotor. Let's unlock that. Needs to spin around one more time. I could also set the rotor so we can set it to 0. We're just gonna get it close enough right here in a second. Close enough. Nothing's blowing up. Nothing is blowing up. Well, let's blueprint this ship. Too early. Okay. Let's close this back up. Figure out what we're doing here. What is this? That is a C. Perhaps move this around. So it's a C going like that. We'll have to do the same thing the other side, because symmetry...
You son of a potato.
You son of a potato. How dare you? We have a vent in here somewhere. Yeah, right there, right there. I feel like chat fell asleep. Did you fall asleep, chat? Did you fall asleep on me? We can't do a corner. And we could do that right there and then do a light there. And then do another corner here. And just have that as like a lookout. Wake up, Duke. You're on the run, Duke. You can't fall asleep. You'll wake him up with a boom. Okay, and then we would want... That clears all this up. It's a little dark over here though, but if we ramp this up like that. I can turn my light off, yeah. We will need a T here. Been running for so long, that's why you're falling asleep. I had to step away to get some lunch. What are you eating, Phil? Salad. That sounds really good right now. Okay, that I am slightly worried. Let us get a ladder. Do I have a ladder anywhere in my bar? 5. A ladder shaft. Like that. Probably be perfect. What am I missing from the inside of the ship? Could we get away with just doing paneling? Here? I would really like to try to get the space. Whoops. You make mine with crushed Doritos. Can't say that I've ever had that before. Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Do we have a gravity generator on the ship? No, I don't. We are missing a gravity generator. What did I put right here? I don't know. We are going to probably want programmable blocks in the ship. That would look weird right there. I don't know if I want to put a bathroom. We're going to have barbecue pulled pork sandwiches tonight. Okay, I'm good with that instead of whatever Phil's having. Let's just aim to get this. Oh yeah, we got to do this same thing over here. The same windows setup. Let's get that done. We need you. And then we need you. Oh, that's where I accidentally put the catwalk. And then I need another bay window. That, yes. We do need to get a grav gen in here somewhere. We might be able to put one outside. Tacos are tomorrow night. Tacos! Okay, we'll need to figure out a way to close that up here. What block? We could just put a toilet in here, though. Since I'm the only one... We'll probably also want a bed in here. Street tacos or like Taco Bell tacos? Probably homemade tacos. Taco tacos. Do we have a bathroom on our bar? Bathroom bar. Bathroom bar? Bathroom? Bathroom. Toilet? Bathroom? Bueller? We have 2 beds. Like this one. No, I want this one with the shower. Like that. Where's the shower? There it is. Homemade tacos. Okay, that doesn't seal us up because of that. How are we gonna get up there? If we had a ladder from there. Kinda sucks that we had to do a conveyor like that. I mean, we can just ladder it on this side for now. Like that. Is there anything we need to put there? I don't think so. We are gonna need, let's get these 2 blocks done. Put the grab gen above the toilet. I was actually thinking we could put the grab gen right here. Maybe? The thing is, no, we can't put it right there. We can't put it right there. Okay, what can we put up here, though? Let's get this real quick. Go find your local Mexican grocery store and get the AI pastor meat for your tacos. You'll thank me later. What could we want up here? It's goog. It's so goog. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Can we get away with? No, we need to put that there, and there's temporary put a block there. I'd like to get to space and grab some uranium. Wouldn't that be awesome? All past tour. We are not. What could be? Where's the vent? It's in over there. Let's find the leak. Through what? The piston? It's the piston. So we're gonna have to do a block like this. Nope, you're still saying there's an air leak somewhere. How?
Energy low.
If we didn't put that there, what? I need to eat more. I need better food. We need to do some farming here in a second. What could I put here? GTP. Chat GP taco. Trying to think what we could put here. I have an idea, but we're gonna end up getting rid of this then. I have an idea what we're gonna put here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that, am I? I know what I'm gonna put here now. I'm thinking this. Can I get under here? Yeah, okay. Hooray! We are pressurized. So now we just need a block. But I need to put something on either side of that. What would I want to put there? We still need a grab drive somewhere. I'm not going to successfully teach the Gringo Pennsylvanian proper pronunciation, am I? What? What am I saying wrong, Eddie? I'm just pronouncing it how I read it. You can teach me all you want. Place an extra grab channel on the belly of the ship and adjust the gravity zone to reach the ice. Crank it up and squash the spider. That would be awesome, Chad. I want... is there functional blocks we could put there? I'm trying to think. Well, we can always add upgrades. Slots later. 7. And just do this for now. Yeah, we can always fill those in with something. Maybe reactors. Okay, pipe. We need a pipe. That's what we need. There, now we have a fully functioning ship. We just need a grav gen. Oh, I didn't know that that's gonna look like that. That's okay. We can fix this. I can learn. An AI pastor, exactly. There's an AI pastor now. What would the reactors be reacting to? A quesadilla. I know how to say quesadilla. We need a light up here. Would I get away with... No, I can't do what I'm trying to do here. I could have been one of these here. Technically still haven't built the airlock to get in this ship. Still need a grav gen, which I need to put outside. I need to get... Huh. There's something I'm forgetting here. How I'm gonna get out to the... We could also do some railings right there. There's a bunch of stuff we can add into this. I feel like not enough gets made of the round quarters. I really like how... Yeah, I like them, but I always like bringing them back into... The round quarters, bringing them back into the square ones. Lights. I think we're good on lights. We do need to fall out of this, though. We need a door right here. Oh crap. We don't have the ammo for this. Camera? Yeah, we probably do need a camera, Chad. I know that you're just joking there. We have ammo on us. Why isn't this reloading? Oh, it's because we got the E30E production. Can we make the 30E? Or can we just switch our gun? Let's switch our gun. Character weapons. This one, this one. Making me shoot my potato. I'm not hinge ramping. Be happy that I put a piston rotor drill. I'm not adding any more subgrids to this. So it would be right around there. I'm gonna need to get on top of this at some point. So I was thinking, where are my doors? Where are my doors? I had doors in it. I definitely had doors somewhere in here. There they are. There they are. Either do that or do that. That would probably be smarter. More subgrid, more happy. No, that's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. It's not how any of this works. We could technically do something like that. He only has 100 days. He doesn't need to make this playthrough any harder. No, I am generally not a spam subgrid person. We do have a ton of blocks that we can add. We could get a jump drive right up here, though, if we do a corner block there. Boom. What is going on? What is going on there when I go up here sometimes? I'm getting like some weird okay, let's put a grav drive here. I can't put a grav drive there. Huh. I kind of want to put the grav drive up top, somewhere centered. In this back area, that's why I really want the I want the dragonfly. Why is the dragonfly's bars looking weird? I don't like this. Why, when I connect to the dragonfly? What? One of the cameras? I thought this was set up. Hey, look, it's me. Does placement matter now? But getting it centered is generally ideal. Oh, we're on day 36. We have... Oh yeah, I put the survival kit back there. We'll have to move that survival kit somewhere else. Hey Jed, how you doing? I was a grav drive. I could technically put it underneath and flip it upside down. Let's check what we have down here. Yeah, we could fit a grav drive right there. We have no steel plates on us. Let's dump that stuff. Go get stuff for a grav drive. Dog years is day 228. Let's charge this up because it needs it just a little bit, and go grab components for a grav drive and load it up in here, and grab some steel plates too. Perfect. Dump those off in here, and then grav drive. I don't think... Yeah, I have one right here because we're just going to place it. Perfect. Wait, that might not have been all the parts for a grav drive. There we go. There we go. That should be all the parts for a grav drive. Yeah, let's go get our grav drive in. We are missing a camera on this grid, though. Where was I going to put one right there? Yeah, we got a lot of designing to do on the ship. Why is it acting like we don't have the stuff for the grav drive? We don't. How don't we have the stuff for the grav drive? What am I missing? Grav drive is a different thing. Oh, grav drive. Yeah, it probably is. I'm gonna keep saying grav drive to drive Duke a little crazy. Grav generator. I'm not driving gravity. I'm not. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna park you right there. How do I feel like that still didn't get me everything? There's only one way to find out. Fly down there again. Good, we did. Can I hit that? I can, okay. Let us... -25. Should be good. Show on HUD, info, show gravity field range. Then we need to get up into there and close that gravity field. I'd like to take a trip to space in this, though, in its current state. Let's go park this up. Go set up that grav drive and then maybe take a trip to space. Is there anything I'm missing, chat? That you know that I'm missing? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? You have an apology statement? That's hilarious, dude. Oh no. Let's set up this grav generator, an antenna, and a remote control. True, 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 true. Wildlife baby. Definitely tried.
You son of a potato.
That should be good. He just came right in. I should have taken him with me. I should have. How rude of me. Why are we bouncing? What is going on? I don't like it. Let us grab some vodka. We have Bruiser A bites. Awesome. We have some meat with us. Westwing, don't you want grav to extend slightly beyond the ship in case you need to spacewalk? Is it? Yeah. Did I have it not? That's actually pretty smart, though. Let us gravity range show on a HUD again and have this go just a little bit up. It's probably to about there. At least I need to walk on the top. What did we say I'm missing? Remind me when you're planning to go in this ship. What do you mean? I wonder now, would he just fall through the blocks if he took off, stay on board? Do they die with no... I don't know, EC. Can they survive in space? Do we need to science that at some point? So yes, a remote control would be very smart to have on board this ship. And an antenna, obviously. Why does it look like we moved? It's locked, but how did we move? Are there more spiders? It's not coded for anything but disappointment. Is there a way we could do an... Yeah, we could do an antenna block. Now you're gonna make me go get the dragonfly again. I was ready to go. I'll blast off into space. Let us grab... What do I want? A remote control. And an antenna. We all know that we can't hold antenna components. Oh, I bet this is getting pulled. Let us uncharge. That's what probably happened. I probably put all the components in, but they got pulled out when we were docked. There we go. That should be a remote control and an antenna. Did not mean to do that. Spider push the ship? It might have. It actually might have. I don't know how spiders work. They're a mystery. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Why is this grab generator powered off now? That's weird, right? Why did that turn off? Did I accidentally turn it off? I don't know what's going on anymore. A remote control. Why does it look like the ship is moving? Okay, then we want, just for right now, I want one of those blocks right there. And then we'll go look at where we can put an antenna. I'd be able to fit an antenna somewhere in here real quick. So if we do... just temporarily to go to space, to make a little trip, just to make sure that we can actually get to space and back. That's the whole point of this. Have you used some emergency batteries in case you run out of fuel? We have a survival kit, but we shouldn't run out of fuel. We have way too much fuel. We have 2 hydro tanks, which we definitely don't need. And we have ions in every direction. We should be good. No, I have not built my surfboard, but this is not meant to be like a... we're going to space and staying in space right now. We got some food. M20. We don't have any ammo. I don't know that we really have magnesium. We have a ton of magnesium. Let us craft... we don't have this though, right? Oh, we do. Nice. So I can switch back weapons. Parachute hatching? I don't know. I'm not parachute hatching. Did you pack the vodka? Yeah, I have vodka on me. I got vodka on me. I honestly think we're good. I mean, obviously we could prep a little bit more if we wanted to, but I think we're good to go. Do we have kelp crisps? No. We never built an algae farm on this. I think we're good to take a trip to space. I think we're good. Just a little scouting trip. But you know what is actually missing? We don't have an ore detector on this. We don't have an ore detector on this right now. Is there somewhere we can just throw an ore detector? Yeah. Let's put an ore detector in there real quick. I was actually thinking we'd put it at the front. Yeah, we're just taking a quick road trip. Just gonna put it right there for now. But I eventually want it out in front of the ship. Let's get tanks. Let's reset these names. Let's get these tanks. TE hydro tanks. Get those somewhere on the bar. Stockpile on and off. Let's also go to here and get toolblocks. Drills right there. Let's get our drills on a group. Ore detector, door erector, same thing. Toggle block on off, toggle train clear mode. Okay. Also go to this and get that rotor. Drill rotor. Let's set velocity like a 0.5. Is that gonna be good? Yeah, that's good. And then we want rotate to angle 0. Not at 30, not at 30, not at 30. Rotate to angle. Let's go at 5. It doesn't matter. Auto. There we go. Ooh, Beetlebum Raid. Buzz. Welcome in, Beetlebum Raiders. I hope you all had a fantastic stream over there. We're about to head to space in our new ship. These are upside down now, aren't they? Or do we need this to go faster? I feel like we need this to go faster. Rotate to angle 0. Let's do it at 20. Why doesn't it feel like it's doing it? There we go. That was way too fast. It's because I didn't hit the right thing. Rotor. Let's just do it at 10. Rotate to angle 0. 10. Auto. There we go. We're also going to need the piston. I can't stay though. Got some business to take care of. Well, thank you for bringing your stream here. I hope it was a good stream, people. Buzzness. Your buzzness. We're also going to need that piston. We want... Let's do it on 1. We'll toggle block on and off. Retract. Extend. So let's put a velocity on there. Piston. Actually, no. That should be perfect. No, there's no velocity. Okay, piston. Let's set a negative velocity. Negative 0.2? Is that gonna be too slow? No, that's actually perfect. Okay, that all seems good. Let's blueprint this. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, yeah, there is something else I'm missing. Let's go back to this. Let us get our up. Let's get our thrust. Let us hover for a second. Get all of our thrust. TE. All thrust. Save. Then we want our up. TE. Up. Thrust. We can lock again. Go to this. We'll go up. 4, we're going to have set override percentage to 0. Decrease thrust override. Increase thrust override. That is how we're going to lift off. Let me get my thrusters on here. We want TE thrusters. Toggle block on and off. What's up, thrust? Nice. So yeah, let's do this. Definitely use more lights. But I think it's good to take off right here. Let's get our antenna to the right thing. Show ship name. Do I have enough up dog? What's up dog? Okay, let's do this. You ready? Is everybody ready? Let's get about a little bit more off. Here's good. We're climbing at 40%. That is wonderful. We can actually get out there and get some resources. Let's eat some potatoes. You son of a potato. Look at that beautiful view. Look at that gorgeous view over there. Kablamo. Saw that coming. We'd probably actually bring this down to a 35. Can we go lower? 29%? Can we go lower? No. 29% is what we're at right now. Not a bad ship. I mean, it definitely needs some love. But this will get the job. I'm pretty sure we can find some uranium with this. Let's get that ore detector. Max range, broadcast antennas, perfect. Question is, could we get... Are there grav generators on the space stations? You think so? I think so too. But it's actually not something I know the answer to. Do we have... I never did left and right ions. We can turn off the big. Let's get the forward large thruster forward. Let's get that on the bar. Let's toggle that on and off. Yeah, we have left and right, up and down ions we do not have. But we will be able to turn off that big... Actually, we don't even need that on right now. Any of them seem to have gravity. Can't speak for all, though, yeah. I just can't remember right now. Is it called too early, Chedmonts? It is. It is called too early. I couldn't think of a name, and I forget what I was saying. So it just became too early. Still can't go down. Oops. I did not mean to turn thrust off. I was trying to do this. 20%. 14%? Do we have any... We are going to have to move that. That bothers me. The conveyor port for the survival kit. Can we go down even more? We can. We're at 10% thrust override. That's wonderful. What are we at? Gravity. 0.11 Gs? That's why. We could probably actually go down the bear. No, we can't. I was about to say we could go down. Wait, are we falling? No, we're still going up. It's the artificial gravity that's going up. Planetary gravity is 23. 0.23. When you say it fast enough, it sounds like the name is Twirly. 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 Nice. Twirly. Oh, there's definitely a ton of asteroids out here. Any right above us, though? I can't really see. We're at 5% thrust override. I do not see any asteroids above us. I do want to get to space before I start checking asteroids, though. I don't want to fight gravity. Of course you had to do that, Prime. Whirly for the mining bit. That makes sense. That makes sense. .14 Gs. We're still at 95% hydrogen. We have 2 hours of power. How are these batteries looking? I never put a reactor. We do have a small warfare reactor. So if we find some uranium and get back down, we could deal with that. Batteries depleted in 2 hours. Did we put a hydrogen? We have hydrogen engines if we find ice. There, yeah, hydrogen engine reset TE hydro engines. It's a space pirate distress signal. What could that be? Probably a friend, right? Going to lend us a hand. Look at all these asteroids, though. All these asteroids could be potentially awesome things. Should we just check these asteroids? I think we should. We're on 0.08 gravity. That's fine. We can just check out these asteroids here. I did not mean to turn you back on. I do not want to use you. It's a trap. It probably is a trap. It's space pirates. Forgot we can't actually shut off. That's the only thing traveling, we're gonna burn through some hydrogen. Apparently we had ice on us. Oh, we have a ton of ice. Nice. Yeah, we're good on power. We're actually fantastic on power if you think about it. We have those hydro engines and we actually have hydrogen to burn through. I like to tease when I lay my pipe. That doesn't seem right. Off to pick up the kiddo from school later, EC. Thanks for hanging out. No, I hate engineer coffee. You just know all the numbers, don't you? I think it'd be smarter to go to space. Or even Titan. You know, I didn't even think we could have just used this ship to mine ice while we were down there. I'm smart sometimes. I am smart sometimes. Not now, but sometimes I am. Okay, this is very, 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 very dark. Is this one of the asteroids that we checked out? So this iron there, don't need that. Would not be against grabbing some ice and then just burning through some hydrogen. Why are our batteries freaking out now? It's the ion thrusters, okay. Did I fully build the ship? I did not, Jed. It still has some parts, but it's a, hey look, ice. It still has some stuff it needs, but it has all the functional blocks we currently need. Ooh, nice, it's surface ice, so we can test out the drill. So let's go to that bar. I don't like this slight sinking. That's not a good feeling. So 5 is not going to start spinning. What do I need to do this drill rotor? Share inertia? No. Slightly better braking torque. A song of iron and ice. Mess up the space ice, leave your front lawn ice nice and... Yeah, I'm trying to get... The rotor doesn't want to... It says its velocity is 0.5, but it's not going anywhere right now. It's not locked. Do we need to go up to like a... Let's back up real quick, actually. Let us go to like a 1. Still doesn't want to. Why wouldn't the rotor? Is it because the piston is shear inertia? Do I need to turn shear inertia tensor off of that? No. Okay, okay. Get out and kick it? Yeah, if only I could. There isn't not a velocity that it likes right now. Strange. I wonder why. It set a upper limit, lower limit. Is that why? Yeah, that's why. That's why. It set an upper limit of 0. So this one, this group right here, or this block right here, not group. Let's set velocity negative 0.5. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Set velocity. That's not what I wanted either. Set velocity. There we go. Negative 0.5. It messed with the angle, what it could go. Did I reload the game yet? No, Phil. You have gravity, you could get out and kick it. Let's actually get out for a second. What's the worst that could happen? Everything is working the way it should work. Probably grabbing a little bit of... How are we on ice right now? Grabbing a little bit of stone. You're getting slight drift there because having the subgrids. It would be quite cool to have a tether. It would be cool. Set piston to slowly extend while you spacewalk. No, sweet. That's just all tempting. I mean, I am in 0.06 gravity. But imagine if I just make the wrong step and I'm just gone. Awesome, we're filling up our ice right now. An ejector for when you acquire something you don't want. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Chad. I was actually just thinking about that. It would actually be a good idea to just have a sorter to sort out things. So we are getting a decent amount of stone doing this. Hoping to get about 100,000 ice. Wouldn't that be cool if you could like whitelist the drills? I never saw that movie, Phil. Okay, how much ice did we get? 80,000? I think that's good. Let's back up for now. Let's get this going, get that off. Let's go head to another asteroid. Should probably... Did I ever GPS this? Is this the one that we GPS? No, that's all somewhere all the way over there. Oh, we have that one, so let's not GPS this one. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. This is FE ice asteroid in gravity. Well, let's head to these two up here. Let us go and get these on. Recharge in 32 minutes. That's awesome. I'm not a huge fan of Chris Pratt, Phil, which is why I didn't watch it. You have a lot of downtime drilling and flying home, so plenty of time to convert ore to ingots. What were you saying, Sweeney? How about a refinery? Yeah, a basic, or we could just have the survival kit. Survival kit could, should we do that? Should we use the survival kit to build some stuff? I feel like the darker the asteroid, the more likely it has uranium. I don't know. It's probably one of those weird things that you just feel is right, but it might not be anything close to that. Yeah, it probably is. Let's do it. Let's do that. Production in. That's a good call, Sweeney. Thank you. You always have such insightful things. Hey, we're in space. We're actually in space now. Funny, Sweeney, you just started playing, but we have some great knowledge about this game. You know just what to do in most cases. Let's see, our last one of those. Space Pirate Beacon, we're not going to deal with that. It would be so nice to get some platinum or uranium right now. Or ice. Well, we're not hurting for ice. Silver. We have silver down there, though. What was that other one over there? Let's go over there. Have you got any algae production on board? I do not, Jed. But it is definitely a good idea. So we could just have a self-sufficient ship. I'm trying to think where we could put that. There's definitely spots we could put it. No, I understand the crisps for their need, Jed. I just don't ever want to fully rely on them. It's so easy to mass produce the kelp crisps that I don't want to just sit there and rely on them, is my issue. Look at this massive asteroid. Why can't there just be a massive... I like that little hole over there. you look at the moment, if we could just figure out our food problem out here, we definitely would be set. Because we have a ton of ice. Oh, come on. You're not going to put anything on this massive asteroid? Silver. Let me get rid of that ice one so that's not messing with our stuff. Maybe just put a half block. Yeah, I was thinking a half block one where the turret is covering the... We can't put one there because the turret's in the way. We could technically move the turret forward now, though. We could put a T block. It wouldn't be centered anymore, though. I mean, we could think. There's tons of redesigning we can do on the ship. Silver. Okay. Where did we just come from? That asteroid over there? I kind of want to head towards that. What was that station called? This one. Let's head towards that station. Yeah, it's a good idea to have one. I can find a place to put it. I really want to get out and look through the ship while we're in here, though. Wait, look at that. That's such a nice view. Pretty happy with this ship. Putting those hatch covers that open. Maintenance access where? Why am I having this issue when I'm climbing up a ladder? Right now it's making me like I'm floating. Sometimes. Yeah, that's cool having that, and then we can look back there. Where are you talking about, Sweeney? No matter what, we can't have the survival kit there because we can't cover up that port. Unless we just don't care about the port. Yeah, I think we do what we were planning to do last time, to where we go to the asteroids on the way to the station. Because we should still have some space credits, right? No? No, we have no space credits. We probably just have the 10,000 in our inventory then. On the exposed port on the top of the ship, I can't put anything there because the turret's bounding or hitbox is in there. But yeah, the drills, we'll probably just cap them off because we can't really put half blocks. We could put panels if we wanted to. Yeah, I want to hide them. But we can't. We would have to move that survival kit somewhere else. Because if there's nothing that we could put up there right now with that Gatling turret there. We could move the Gatling turrets to be on the hydrogen tanks if we wanted to, and then just use that area up there for algae farms. Yeah, that turret, all one block around it, you cannot place anything around a Gatling turret. So one block surrounding it in every direction, you can't place anything. I would not want to raise it up one more. But I do think we could put the Gatling turrets on the oxygen tanks. Or, I mean, the hydrogen tanks. If not, we could also place them probably behind the oxygen tank. We could find a way to get them there. We can move that. It's going to be smarter probably to move the turret from the top. Iron. What was that? Iron? Just iron? Iron? Okay. We're heading to this asteroid next. Yeah, I think if anything, we'll just move that turret off the top and then aim somewhere for the sides and we'll just have two, one on each side. I like the height of the ship. I wouldn't want to extend up or down. Whoa. Something just passed in front of the sun. Yeah, it's at max. It's 150. I don't have any ore detector mods. I kind of should. I think the plus, ore detector plus, I should put on this. There are a few mods I've been meaning to add to this series, and that's one of them. I'm so tempted to go check out all those things, but I know that it would probably be a horrible idea. We just need to focus on what we're doing here. Yeah, its default value right now at 150. Space Engineers 2, I hope the ore detector can... Oh, wait, do we already have an ore detector in Space Engineers 2? I can't remember. No. Yes? Go ahead, move the turret, something all enemies aim at, and place them on explodey bits. I mean, this ship is... If it's in combat, things are bad anyway, Chad. Yeah, ore detectors should, I think, be upped. Oh, I can see something. It's not what we're looking for on the bottom one. Let's go to the top one then. They kind of look like they have the same stuff though. And then we can check that scattered bit over there. We still good on... Yeah, we still got... No, we ran through a lot of that ice, but we also are... I have the hydros on. The hydro engines. They're still recharging. And enemies don't aim at... NPCs do not aim at hydro tanks. NPCs generally aim at power or thrust these days. This is not looking like... SC2 has ore detectors right now? Okay. I wonder what the range... I actually don't know what the range is of the Space Engineers ore detectors. What is... Where did we see something? That kind of looked like ore over here, but I guess it's not now. Stop with your distress signal. Nobody's coming to help. If we get in combat, these tanks are probably getting smacked anyway. Nickel. That doesn't help us. I was kind of thinking that was nickel when I saw it on that one down there. Okay. Probably not going to have... I mean, let's head over to this one right here. Because that kind of looks weird, but it might still just be nickel. Bill, you kept that hat all stream. It's crazy. This kind of does look... In front of us kind of looks like uranium, doesn't it? Does it, Eddie? I just can't remember if it's in the game already. This really looks like uranium ahead of me, but I feel a weird feeling it's not. Silicon. Of course it's silicon. You saw shadows and unrendered section. Yeah, yeah. Well, the ship is doing its job. And we have thrust in all directions, and it has a grav generator. Aren't you, excited? Where's that pirate scout drone? Not anywhere near us, right? I don't think so. We can check this cluster over here. You get those two confused all the time. If it's not already there, I think the VS2 slice would need it. Yeah, probably, Eddie. That unknown beacon is very tempting. I don't know too many of the unknown space encounters that actually attack you. Do I have radio spectrometry in this? I don't. Okay, I'm not doing that again on like Never Surrender, where I had radio spectrometry the whole time. I'm seeing something over there. What's that over there? Probably more silicon, isn't it? Magnesium? Is that all this is magnesium? Yeah, it looks like magnesium. Blah. Go check it out. Could be fun. I mean, it could. It definitely could. But it's not smart, and I'm being smart, right? Let's go check out these other ones. Do you need ammo for the turret? That's a good idea. Hey, look, we have a turret with no ammo. Sweeney, we couldn't make ammo anyway. Yeah, I didn't bring any ammo. I'm smart. No, I'm trying to be less how I normally am. Just a little bit. Do need to watch our food because we only have 6 more cooked meat. Though this was meant to be mainly like a scout and a proof of concept trip. More magnesium. I bet all these are gonna have magnesium then. Silicon. We already checked that big one over here, right? Yeah, but we don't have anything to process it, Sweeney. Or make the Gatling. You need an assembler. Survival can't do that. Or magnesium. Meteor storm inbound. Uh-oh. I forgot those things were on. Where's the sun up there? We can't find uranium on Titan, right? It's... Why am I asking this silly question? No, I think Titan has platinum. Our batteries are doing a lot better now. Yeah, when we're not using the ions, the batteries are doing much better. Where have all the asteroids gone? They're all behind me. There's no asteroids in front of me. Was this space station in gravity? I can't remember right now. I think it was. You don't think it has platinum or uranium? I couldn't remember, Duke. It's been a while. Yeah, but it's a moon. Some of the moons have weird stuff. Because the moon, Earth-like's moon, has platinum. Yeah, platinum. Okay, okay. Titan has resources. Okay, I thought so. I have that huge iron asteroid in front of me. I see it. I'm headed right for it. It's actually where we could get a bunch of ice. That's why I'm headed there. The wiki says it has platinum. Okay. Yeah, Marcus resides on Titan these days. So does Duke. Duke should know these things. You're a Titan. A Titan. I don't know what it would be called if you lived on Titan. You're a Titan. I never noticed that volcano. You see that volcano over there to the right? This one right here? I never noticed this volcano on Titan. It looks really cool. It's crazy that there are no asteroids right here, though. They're all behind me. Titanic, a Titanite, a Titaneer. They're all good choices. Yeah, I think we head to Titan, get a bunch of ice. We could also get spider meat on Titan. We could technically get the ship a little bit more. We could like mine some stone and get some stuff. We could build an algae with the survival kit, right? An algae farm? I think so. You're an amateur Titan... Titan... Wow. I'm not even gonna... I just looked really dumb. It's not that easy to say that word, though. A Titanographist. A Titanian. A Titanian sounds pretty cool. Now I'm probably just making Eddie more sad because I'm really butchering stuff. Even made up words. I like Titan a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You know what we can do? We can dock at the station. Tightling? A tightling? You never noticed? Yeah, I really never noticed that volcano over there. Actually, perfect timing. Does everybody see what time it is? Remember this station? Remember? The thing is, can we dock here and actually get out? That's a young one from Titan. Let's see if we can get close enough that we could actually land and get in and out of this ship. Where is the entrance? That's probably not ideal. It'd probably want to be as flat as possible. Wish we could mag lock. I just want to see if I can actually, like, what the exit looks like. No, that's straight into space. That's scary. Yeah, I bet I wish I had a surfboard now. I do. I do. Where is the entrance? Oh, it's all the way back there. Let's rub against the station. Let it know that we love it. Come on, come on, come on. Can we make this work? Can we make this work? We might not be able to make this work. What are we... It's the tanks. It's the tanks in the back. Feel like that is good. We are moving ever so much. Nope, that's still not close enough. Okay. We'll find out next time on the exciting adventures of whatever we're doing here. If you like the stream, smash that like button. Consider subscribing. I do this every Tuesday and Thursday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm hyped for 208. I hope you are too. I'm also hyped for VS2, but I am much more hyped right now for this game's update. What else am I missing? I don't really think anything else. Join the Discord if you're not part of the Discord. Thank you all for being here. You're all fantastic and awesome. Thank you for the super chats, the raid from Beeble. Thanks for the support as always. And I will see you. Have a great rest of your night, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Everything is awesome.